What's going on? Grandmaster Horton here. I got to see Superman yesterday, and I'll give you my thoughts on it without any spoilers. First of all, this movie is not an origin story. It's not a love story. It doesn't waste a lot of time with the Lois Lane, Clark Kent thing, Superman thing. It doesn't waste time with trying to tell you who Superman is because we already know who Superman is. What it does is what the last iterations of Superman have neglected to do for the last 40 years, which is establish who Superman chooses to be. I'll put it that way. Superman has always been an icon because, number one, he was the first superhero ever. If you don't know that, Superman came out in Action Comics #1 in 1938. And the whole purpose of Superman was to teach boys how to be men. Here's a guy who has so much power that he could literally take the entire earth, put it in a giant net, swing it over his head, and throw it into the sun anytime he wants to. But he still listens to his mom. He still listens to his dad. He still helps, old ladies get their cats out of trees. That's historically who Superman has been. The last iterations of Superman, the people did not know the source material. What they did was they took the video game generation and said, let's make another superpowered guy that kills people, beats people up, blows stuff up. And that was a failure because we already have tons of those type of heroes. Nobody wants to see Deadpool in a cape, right? So that's been proven. This version of Superman, I'd say they got it right because they captured who Superman chose to be. And that's the big message of the movie, is who this Superman is choosing to be. So it was done well. It's entertaining. It's a good action film. It definitely introduced other characters, but the purpose of those characters were to contrast with Superman and say, this is who Superman is, this is who Green Lantern is, this is who Hawkgirl is, this is who... And so you get to see the individuality of the superheroes, whereas when you saw, for example, in Dawn of Justice, Batman and Superman were the same person. Batman doesn't trust anybody, and he will take you out, and Superman didn't trust anybody, and he would take you out, and that was a problem, because there was no dynamic there. It was him versus him. So I think they did the movie really well. And lastly, go see movies because you want to go see movies. When I was younger, a long time ago, I didn't have social media. And so when you saw something, Rocky or Superman or something coming out, you went and saw it because you were curious about the movie and you wanted to see the movie. What I see nowadays is films don't even have a chance. Before they come out, months before they come out, somebody's black, somebody's white, somebody's transgender. It's too woke. This actor, this director, this person. You don't even give the movie a chance. The movie is destroyed. Little Mermaid was a great movie with the best singer Disney has ever seen and a phenomenal actress. Anytime you can do a film where over 50% of the film you're not allowed to dialogue with the other characters, although you have to interact with them, but you literally have no lines to speak because Ariel's voice is taken away. And you still convey to the audience everything that you're thinking through nothing more than facial expressions. And then on top of that, you're a phenomenal singer. That's somebody that's doing an amazing job. But because social media threw it under the bus before it ever happened, the movie didn't do nearly as well as it should have, and then later on the numbers went up. This Superman's a good Superman. I say go see it. If nothing else, just to formulate your own opinion, because nowadays that's something that's missing from America with all this cancel culture and all of this elitism created by protected classes. We just don't hear the voices of everyone anymore. We hear the voices of a very small minority. And there is room in America for everybody. And if you don't really believe that, then stop lying to yourself about being tolerant. Go see Superman. It's a super movie.